Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about 5 interior design rules that you can apply to any design in your home. I'm going to talk to you about using the correct placement, the correct scale, and measurement rules so your design comes together and feels cohesive. Let's begin with coffee tables. Coffee tables act as a central anchor of the living room, pulling together surrounding furniture, such as the sofas and armchairs. It really does serve as a silent negotiator between comfort and design. So a general rule for coffee tables is to make sure that the top of the coffee table meets the seat height of the sofa. So if you're buying a sofa that is very low profile, then that means you'll have to buy a coffee table that is lower to the ground as well. The length of your coffee table should be about 3/5 the size of your sofa. It is important that it's not too wide or not too small, as it will create an imbalance and appear really off. Now let's say if you have a really long sofa, it may be good to buy 2 or 3 smaller coffee tables. As long as you place them to the 3/5 rule in front of the couch, it will work great. This really creates a dynamic look. A little tip for end tables. End tables or bedside console correlate to the furniture beside it. For example, an end table beside a sofa should be about 1 to 2 inches away from it and about 1 to 2 inches shorter than the armrest. For a balanced, classic look in the bedroom, the bedside table should be 1 to 2 inches away and at the height of the mattress top. This will ensure a great reaching height as well. And a standard rule for width, let's say a twin bed should be about 17 to 20 inches wide for the end table. The queen bed should be 21 to 30, and for a king, 31 plus. Now let's talk design rules for color. Make sure you select more than one color unless you want to go monochromatic. Color is brought in with more than just paint. It's brought in with elements like the area rugs, the wall treatments, the furniture, the tile, the wood accents, fabrics, and wall art. So take advantage of all of these things to bring it all together. However, generally speaking, the trim, the doors should be a different color than the walls. This will avoid you having a flat space with no visual depth or contrast. One color will feel very primary, and so it is good to select colors that will build a complex designer look. Now let's talk curtains. The general rule of thumb for curtain rods is to hang them about 4 to 6 inches above the window trim. This creates an illusion of higher windows and elongates the point of view. On the sides of the window, you want to make the curtain appear to be about 8 to 10 inches wider, so for a total of 16 to 20 inches longer than the actual window. And you want the bottom of your curtain to meet the floor. This is my favorite part because I'm an artist, I love to paint, and I also like to pick pieces of art from exhibitions and art galleries and place those on walls in interior design. They make a beautiful statement in a home and really personalize the space. A general rule of thumb is to make sure that your eye is looking directly and straight at the art itself. So typically, the design rule for that would be about 57 to 60 inches off the floor. Now this measurement is just basically a rule of thumb off of average heights. You can lower it plus or minus a couple of inches. But if you're doing a collage, make sure that the midpoint of that larger collage is at that measurement height. Now that brings us to the end of the video today, and I hope you enjoyed all of these tips for interior design. And if you have, then please click like and subscribe.